Developing now, a major court win for the Beltsville father who was mistakenly deported. Two judges paving the way for Kilmar Abrego Garcia to return to Maryland.
Yeah, the decision ordering the Trump administration to release him from a Tennessee jail and for him to await trial in Maryland. DC News Now's Max Marcilla has been following this case for months now from the very beginning.
And Max, how soon could Kilmar be coming home?
Well, Chris and Susan, it still will take some time. In fact, another 30 days before Kilmar Abrego Garcia will be released from custody in Tennessee. That's something both his lawyers and the government have agreed to. But today was a big win for Abrego Garcia because he now has a pathway back to Maryland, even as the government still has a path to deport him. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador earlier this year, is one step closer to a return to Maryland. The latest rulings from federal judges, one from Tennessee and one from Maryland, a big win for Abrego Garcia.
The initial step seems to be he gets his days in court with respect to the criminal case and for the immigration case.
Here's what happened today. The first ruling from Tennessee says Abrego Garcia must be released from detention in Tennessee. That could happen after another 30 days. In that ruling, Judge Waverly Crenshaw says the government did not prove Abrego Garcia was a flight risk or a danger to the community. He's currently awaiting a January trial for human smuggling charges stemming from a Tennessee traffic stop.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Then minutes later, this ruling from a Maryland judge. It says once Abrego Garcia is released, the government cannot immediately take him into ICE custody in Tennessee. And if it wants to remove him eventually, it has to do so through the ICE office in Baltimore and with 72 hours of notice to his attorneys about which country.
He's not out of the woods yet, but I think it's moving in the right direction for him.
Now, you just heard there from Maryland Congressman Glenn Ivey, who called this a positive development for Abrego Garcia. Meanwhile, CASA's legal director, that's the advocacy group that's been working with Abrego Garcia's family, well, they say this doesn't end the threat of deportation, but it affirms the importance of oversight and accountability in the process.
Okay, so Max, while this is clearly a win for Abrego Garcia and his team, the Trump administration slamming the judges here and still promising to deport him. What is the administration saying?
Well, Susan, their response started with the White House. We heard from a White House spokesperson who said, quote, the federal judge grossly overstepped her authority by trying to interfere with ICE efforts. What you're seeing on your screen is the statement we then got from the Department of Homeland Security, an assistant secretary there, who said the fact this unhinged judge is trying to tell ICE they can't arrest an MS-13 gang member is lawless and insane. That assistant secretary then went on to say it will be a cold day in hell before this illegal alien is back on American streets again. This fight is still underway, whether or not he gets deported to a third country, but this ruling is a big win for him to at least come back to Maryland for that process.
Yeah, major developments today. Max Marcilla with those. Max, thank you.